What's up, guys? Warnick Revolution here, back at you with another video. And it's not a video, it's a live stream. What am I even saying? But we are doing a penny box today, just so you know. Kind of later at night for me. It's almost 9 p.m. here because I live on Eastern time. Because I live in Michigan. Some people probably think Eastern time ends before Michigan, but it doesn't. It ends after. But anyways, I've got this mostly filled penny box here in front of me of pennies that I got for Christmas. I paid my my brother-in-law to pick these pennies for me, and I never went through them. I've just been holding on to them for the last 6 months. And he and I both did a penny box. So he brought me a total of 5 penny boxes. Is that right? Yeah, 5 penny boxes. And so I went through one, he went through another, and then we kind of did like a box battle type of deal. But I never went through the rest of these pennies. They've just been sitting for 6 months. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is looking through these pennies to see if we can find anything interesting and cool. I have my scope up so you can see that I have a wheat penny right here that we're looking at. I don't know how well this is coming in through on YouTube. I should probably go check that out in just a second. But yeah, this is 1950s, I think. Yep, 1950 Denver. I just had that one lying around, so I put it under the scope so you guys can see it. But that's how it's going to be. Fella's dad, a.k.a. Phil, says, let's go. Alrighty. Got a bunch of pennies to do, for sure. I like that enthusiasm, you know what I mean? Looks good. My room looks good. I look good. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Should we go like this? Bam. Anyways, if it looks good on YouTube, it's good enough for me. Maybe I won't have to check on it then. I know my mic's working, my camera's working, so it's all good enough for me. I'm probably gonna tilt this down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Unfortunately, I won't be able to read chat now very well because I tilted my computer screen down. When your stream setup sucks, this is what you're going to have to deal with, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'll tilt it up and down as we go because it really doesn't matter too much. His area that he picked these up at is pretty like a picked clean area. But sometimes every blue moon we find something good in that area that he lives in. He lives like 2 hours away from me, so I'm like, hey, pick up as many penny boxes as you can. I originally wanted like $200 in penny boxes for him, which would have been 8 penny boxes, but we only ended up with 5, which is fine with me. And so the very first roll, we found a wheat penny, so that's good. That's always good. Let's put the camera back on me. So I didn't check out this date at all. I just found it, put it up there, but you know, just based on the wear, I'd probably say it's like 40s, maybe 49. Let's just see. 1944 Philly, the most common wheat penny there is. But what am I doing? Just keep it there for you guys to look at. Keep it on the good side, the wheatier side. Sorry I haven't been active in the last couple of weeks, I guess. I think it's been like 3 weeks or something like that. Maybe it's been more than that. I was looking at the channel recently and I was like, wow, it's been like too long where I haven't been active, and I really need to fix that. So if you missed the beginning part, I haven't looked through these pennies, and I got them at Christmas time, and now it's June. So that's why we're looking through these pennies now. And there's no coin shortage now, so I can get pennies just whenever. But another reason why I quit doing pennies is because, or pennies and coins in general, is that I'm pretty sure it's 4 banks. 4 banks have said, since you're not a business, we can no longer give you coins. And these are banks I have accounts with. So one bank, they're like, you have to be a business or we can't give you coins. Another bank in the same area said, yeah, you have to be a business or we can't give you coins. And then another bank said, we can't give you coins anymore because you have to be a business. All these all these reasons why I can't get coins. And then there's another bank that said, yeah, you can't come here unless you have a business, and then you can give you massive amount of coins. So 4 banks told me I couldn't get coins from them, and it was a whole like debacle thing. I didn't even fight them on it. I'm just like, you know what? You can't give me coins. It's whatever. I don't really care that much. Of course I care because, I like going through coins. It's fun. But I'm kind of like to this stage in my collecting, I guess, where coin roll hunting isn't that fun as much as it was a couple years ago when I started the channel, and I wanted to look through coins and find good coins. I mean, the best thing I found, probably Jefferson nickel wise, was the Jefferson nickel with the double die reverse. That took me forever to find, but I found one, and that's like kind of the only thing I wanted to find. I still haven't filled up an entire nickel book from coin roll hunting nickels, even though I've looked through a lot of boxes, because I can't find the 1950D. So I've kind of like given up at this point that I'm ever going to find it, which I probably shouldn't, because who knows, you're probably going to find it in the next box. You keep telling yourself that you're going to find it in the next box, the next box, the next box. Later on down the line, it comes down to, I've been through, I don't know, what was it, the count, 97 boxes or something like that, or 98 boxes of nickels all together on the channel, because I tried to count them the best I could, because I've filmed pretty much every single nickel box I've ever gotten starting the channel. I haven't done every penny box, but I've done every nickel box, and I think it's like 98 or so. So I filmed all those penny boxes or nickel boxes, and I still have yet to find the 1950 Denver, because it's the hardest of the Jefferson nickels. I have 3 whole collections dedicated to. I'm looking over here because that's where I keep them. Over here, I keep all my I have a Dansko album for nickels. I've got an H something Harris album for nickels, and then I also have a Jefferson portrait with nickels I found in circulation too. So like 3 whole collections, and they're all missing the 1950D unless I bought it for that collection, because I've done that before. I bought 1950Ds for like $6. So just to say I filled a collection or so, but I want to find one myself, a 1950D. So, we found a Canadian, and it's a younger head Canadian. It's a 1964 though. I'll throw that under the scope for you so you can see. She's not in that bad of shape. Looks like we got a lot of people in here. I've been ignoring the chat. I'm sorry. What are you guys saying? Bullion Baby says hello. Quitters never win, says Phil. Friendly Taha says hello. Well, I hope you all have fun. Yeehaw, says Bullion Baby. Well, thanks for that support. I appreciate it. Sounds like you're taking off, but yep. I gotta make some content of some sort for YouTube. So here it is. I don't have a phone currently. I did have a phone, and then I lost my phone. That's a whole story, but we're not going to talk about that. Warnick Revolution, I have found 250D in less than 2 years. Well, that's good for you, but do you live close to Denver at all? Because I don't. Not really. And I haven't been able to find it, and it's been like 4 years of looking through nickels. Because it's been 4 years, because it's like before I even was with the channel. Before the channel, I was looking for the 50D. And the collections I was filling were before the channel, and I was looking for that 50D, and it's been like 4 years, guys, and I still haven't found one. So it's like the banks are an issue. I can't get coins from banks, or a lot of banks. Okay, it looks like you're from Arizona already. You got to be proactive with your finds. Bella has sold over 2,000 in her finds and uses it to do more. That's true. That's smart for sure. I should definitely do that because I have mounds and mounds of wheat pennies that I was thinking about putting into specific rolls. I'm selling them for like $4 on the channel. I know people sell them for like $8, but I feel like that's just too much. I think $4 is a pretty good amount for penny rolls that are like wheat pennies that are like filled with Indians and wheat pennies, 40s and 50s with 30s, 20s, and teens in there too. Just a good mix for around like $4 each. I think that would be a good value for the channel. And I've been thinking about that for a while. I'll probably do it sometime after I get a phone. I'll show you what I do when I put a roll together, and maybe you guys would enjoy buying one of those rolls. A lot of these are like newer looking coins, but they're not 2020s. They're like 2016s and stuff. It's like someone's weird collection. There we go. Bulk sell on eBay. She does well. 40s and 50s. She gets 5 cents each and goes up in price per decade. All right. I don't think I'll do that. I don't think I'll sell on eBay because I don't like eBay's fees they take. I think I'll just sell through YouTube if anyone's interested. Oh, there's something you don't see every day. It's a 71S. And don't ask me how I can see that because my eyes are going bad as time goes on. Maybe because I'm used to like the shape it looks like if it's a really small mint mark versus the Denver. Like, yeah, 71S doesn't come up that often that I see. Then I don't look through pennies looking for the 1970s that are S's, you know. Then again, I haven't been through pennies in like months now. I mean, I don't know, 6 months ago I did some box battles with DMC coins, but when it comes down to it, like getting these certain coins, another Canadian. I guess I just don't care as much as I used to. I got a whole jar of Canadians I could sell. I know what's in here too. It's like King George VI through Elizabeth II, or no, King George V through Elizabeth II. I'm thinking about rolling those up and selling those too, because I know people are looking for those certain years and things. I don't have the ultra rare one. I don't claim to have the ultra rare one for the Canadians. The King George V, I don't have a 1922. I don't have one. I just don't. But if I ever do find one, I'll probably put that in my personal collection if I find it. I mean, I find so many Canadians though. It's like it's kind of stupid at this point. Going through a regular box on my side of the state, because these pennies aren't even from this area. These are from 2 hours away. And I don't find very many Canadian pennies in them. There's like there's full rolls mixed up in here of 2016. Let me just show you what they look like. So here are the 2016s I keep finding. 2016, I don't know, it doesn't show up very well on the scope, but it is super shiny, like it's brand new. The brand new penny, but it's 2016. It's not 2020, or it's not. It should be all 2020s because I got these in December. So keep finding Canadians, just not a lot of Canadians, and they're not like uncommon years either. They're like more modern Canadians. Canadian cents in bulk are very hot. Yes, I've heard. And I could literally do that probably all day, is like taking Canadian pennies out of circulation and making boxes out of them and then selling them on eBay for $200. Because I saw what they recently sold for, and I'm like, oh, geez, this is like, there's like so much money in my state when it comes to Canadian pennies. There's just a ton of them. It's like people came over to the US and just dumped off a bunch of Canadian pennies because they weren't like worth too much in Canada because they got rid of the penny in 2012. Yeah. Newer 2020s. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a dime. I was like, what the heck is this? It's so scratched. I was like, what is this? It was like dime sized though, and then I was like, okay, that's got to be a dime. And then I flip it over and I see the dime reverse barely in there. You can barely see it, but yeah, that's got a dime reverse. Well, I found a dime in the pennies. Congrats to me. Hopefully that will go through the coin sorter, and I'll get some money for it. There we go. Sorry, I'm not reading chat again, but yeah, there we go. I'm not looking through these pennies closely enough to like look for errors or anything. I'm just looking for wee pennies and, you know, Indians and dimes, of course. Taking these dimes out of these penny rolls. They're all like mostly customer wrapped rolls, so I'm gonna just do what I can. Find this stuff. All right, back. Customer wrapped roll, pennies, looking for dimes. That could be a song. A very bad song, but it could be a song. I like finding foreign stuff in these pennies too, though. Foreign coins, like actually 1 penny is actually from UK and stuff. I think those are cool. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I unmuted myself. I was muted for a second, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Jeez. It's like I feel like I just sorted a bunch of stuff, but now I got to sort more stuff. I don't know. I just sold a lot of my collection to buy other things, buy other antique things. Like not all my collection, like not my main part of my collection, but I bought some military things. Let me just show you guys real quick. Like this. So World War I bayonet. I had the bayonet to begin with, and then this guy I know who looks for military stuff just like I do, he found the sheath, and the sheath looks like it goes to this particular model of bayonet. This is a Spanish bayonet from World War I. So kind of cool. This is all leather. It's hardened because it's old. I mean, it's over 100 years old, so. Then there's this metal piece, and then there's a metal tip to the end as well. It's a cool piece of history, you know? Let's put that over there. So I sold off some silver to buy that and to buy some other stuff I can't say on YouTube because they'll ban me or they'll shut down my channel. So we're not going to mention what else I bought. Besides that, I might maybe one day I'll put Patreon to. Patreon will probably censor me too. Never mind. It's like I'll never show what I just said I have because they'll censor me. Or they'll shut down my Patreon, or they'll shut down my YouTube because I'll show it or something. That's why there has to be an alternative to YouTube that people actually pay attention to. And it doesn't seem like there is one besides Twitch, but Twitch censors people too, so. Looking. I hope everyone's doing good on this Wednesday. If it's Wednesday where you're at, or if it's like a different time zone, like, I don't know. Say you live in Russia or something like that. I know there's some Russian subscribers, so. Hope you guys are having a good day, no matter where you are in the world. There's a lot of zinc in here, and I don't like it. a lot of zinc. It still spends like money though, because it is money, but still. Zinc. I also have customer wrapped rolls, or not. Oh, not customer wrapped rolls. Machine wrapped rolls in here too, but they're like deeper in the box. So, you know, I'm still on these. When I get done with those, I'll keep going through machine wrapped ones. Oh, there's a wheat penny. Kind of in a dry spell, but I found one. It's probably 50s. It's just really crusty. That's kind of cool, I guess. I like the crusty ones, so they're kind of cool. What year is it? 1938. All right, completely wrong. Thought it was 50s, but it's 1938 apparently. I don't think I find too many 38s, but I don't find 30s ones in general that often. But yeah, I'm liking that one for sure. I'll just leave it right there. So that's nice. It's always nice to find wheat pennies and Canadian pennies and just whatever. I'm just going to toss Canadians over here in this pile because it doesn't matter. Because I find so many Canadians, it's not even funny. Sorry, I haven't been talking much, but still going through these penny rolls. I think this is the last customer wrapped roll, and then after this we have all machine wrapped rolls in there. Hopefully the machine wrapped rolls are better than the customer wrapped rolls. There's a ton of new looking pennies in here though, like a ton. And just pull some of these out. Throw them up so you can see them. See, that's what I'm pulling out right now. Is like entire rolls of like new 2016s or something like that. It's so strange. I have no idea why there's so many of these nicer ones in here. Or they're 2020s. I think they're 2020s. No, 2016, 2020. I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very strange. Just, they look like little things of gold or something. I'm tossing them. So, this is not what I wanted. Just way too much zinc in here. I was going to send these off to a buddy of mine, but I'm glad that I didn't, because I'd hate to go through a box like this where it's just so much bad pennies. Not bad pennies. I mean, they're zinc, but who cares? We're looking for the older stuff, you know? I feel like if you subscribe to me and you like what I do, you're looking for the older stuff too. Alrighty. Where did I put that thing? I put like this little metal. Oh, there it is. This little metal stick. I don't even know what this does. I don't even know what it's for, but it opens up rolls really easily. So. I wonder if you guys can hear that bird out there. It's like a robin tweeting away. I know my mic is super sensitive, so. Yep. No, newer Canadian. It's 2004. It's not worth showing though. It's not that interesting. It's like occasionally I find the newer ones. I find less newer ones than older ones though. Wow, that was okay. This is interesting because this was on the end, guys. A dime. A dime was on the end of a machine wrap roll. I'm sure people have found these in the past. Of like, it's no big deal to find a dime on the end of a penny roll, but I'll take it. I'll take the more money. Making money off this box just in dimes. Makes me feel better about taking pennies out of circulation, because like this 1938, it's like free at this point. I'm just finding free pennies because I'm finding dimes. Everything I pull out is just free, you know? That's what I like about looking through pennies sometimes. Oh well, keep on searching. Nothing in that roll. Nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I know the thumbnail for this video is probably the background art for my channel. So it's a bunch of Warnicles. It says Penny Hunt right on it, so it must be confusing to a lot of people. But it's not that confusing. The confusing part is that I didn't make a thumbnail part for this hunt. We're just going through some rolls, see what we can find in pennies. Because they've been sitting since December, and I should have done something with them months ago. Yeah, Shouldn't say years because it's not years. Oh, we found a bird scent worth showing. With one of those brown doves on it from Canada, 1967. We've only found 3 wheat pennies so far. That's pretty bad when it comes to going through a box to find pennies. There's another Canadian, another newer one. This is 2001 this time, though. I say newer, and it's 20 years old. I mean, geez. It's fine, though. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Another Canadian. This time it's 1990. So 30 years old. I think I'll end this stream here. I mean, there's no one really around, right? It says there's 0 watching. Could or could not be true. But it's not really that important to me. I'm actually quite tired, and I could use the sleep. Anyways, thanks for joining everybody. And to the people watching this after it's been a live stream, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.